40-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
The 2nd down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Pollard will take it up the gut. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run with Pollard. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's the backup Darnold. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort. 29 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow here. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabril Cox coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Darnold. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Darnold to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Flush to his right. That's dumped off to Pollard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll throw again. Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, it's time you talk to us about efficiency. I'm living it right now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To the air again, Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Off of play action, Darnold rolling to his right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold.
Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, Prescott again. Past the 20. 46 yards on the play.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's a old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't. And now off to the races down the right side. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Now Darnold. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they did.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one caught by Kittle. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
46.
And again, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. It's Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Prescott now from the 50. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First down 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 10. And the 49er first down.
Darnold on first down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Faking the give, Darnold. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Back to throw, Purdy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That second down play nets a -4.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. A fumble on the play.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. Down inside the 10.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Guys, you can do better.
So now on fourth down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. A friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 1. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Come on, ref. You gotta be kidding me.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now Prescott. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Prescott on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Purdy.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Niners 1st down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on 4th down. Purdy looking to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Purdy off the play fake.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Purdy.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that'll just